Do you ever notice how life likes to test us right when we're at the precipice of our greatest breakthroughs? That we are in total alignment with God and we know exactly what we're doing. And the universe is blessing us and we are manifesting our miracles, and finally coming to the finish line. And birthing something that will change the world forever and ever. And then all of a sudden, something crazy will happen in our lives, some kind of emotional upheaval or loss of job or tragedy or loss of loved one or accident, backstabbing, betrayal, some kind of shift or something that it's like, okay, that these attacks happen and we need to admit that, really, first and foremost, because if you we are channeling a lot, aren't we? Sometimes I just want to turn it off. Maybe I should have gone to the gym today. I know that what's coming up in my personal life with my marriage, and that I'm having to really confront these doubts and be honest with myself. You know, it's like I'm trying to do so much. I've been working so hard and devoted to soul mission and to Earth's ascension and to God's mission and to being a light and being a beautiful soul in this world. You know, I've been attacked in spirit realm. They've put black magic on me. They have cursed me and tried to put curses on my name, on my bloodline. There were generations of things that I needed to heal. And I didn't really need to heal it. I came in as a beautiful soul who was strong and resilient and also a total quantum warrior and badass to go through what I've gone through. It was always God's highest plan unfolding in my life, even before I awakened to it and figured it out myself and surrendered to it. And that's why I couldn't give up. That's why I couldn't, after everything that God's done for me, you think I'm not going to show up for God? You think I'm not going to not show up for humanity? Because I know that we've inherited the kingdom of heaven. This is real. It was always ours. And the devil only had an illusion that we were ever separate from it, that we were unworthy, that we had to be slaves. For what? Their empire is not real. It was a stage set up to siphon our energy. Anything in this alchemy, in this life, I will do it because I know this pain has purpose, and I know that I am healing more than just myself, and that this work matters and it's making a difference. This revolution is us, and the light that we carry cannot die, cannot be defeated, cannot be stopped, because it is God. As much as the world has tried to stop me and silence me, I could not. I am undefeated. And I know the devil tried to do its worst to stop me. I never thought that I could be here either, and I think that I am going to blow a lot of people's minds from past timelines and everything, but my anointing is real. We never gave up. We never gave up on you, and we'll never give up on you. And the devil tried to do everything to fragment us, to keep us in self-doubt or limited thoughts, limited beliefs, doubts. We were always meant for more. We were always meant for we just had to hang in there with God and trust it. That was all. So, I know that so many don't make it here, and that makes me sad, because not that many have gone before me. But I know that we are here to help so many to return to source, to heal, to get off the parasitic systems of the slave world, and to rise to our highest potential with God. I know the devil is not random in these attacks that we receive in our lives, in our personal lives and what we go through, the emotional upheavals, everything that we go through. We are divinely protected by our angels, by the universe, and we know that this is all alchemy for us to help bring us more growth and character development and our holographic simulation. We are writing the script, and we are the conscious creators of our reality, of our existence. I am the woman that loves too much. And, I will not say that there's ever too much, because I didn't just love one person. I loved the whole world. I love humanity. I love God. I love Source. I love people. I love animals. I love trees. I love plants. I love my angels in heaven. I love my ancestors. I love you. I love you with all my heart, in fact. My life is in devotion to my highest sacred mission for humanity. That we are energetically carrying a lot of weight in this shift that we signed up for as souls, knowing that this is what we signed up for with God. And through that, we have ascended to levels that we never dreamed possible. I am grateful for these blessings in my life. And for this level of awareness, of consciousness, I wanted to start dressing more elegantly. Although I really do like to get the sun on my skin. But I feel that I belong in my feminine energy, that I belong in softness with God and with the universe. And that I won't let the world try to make my heart go black, no matter what. 'Cause I am strong. I'm strong and soft. Thank you, God. for these miracles in my awakening and in my ascension journey. Thank you for the tests, the trials, the tribulations that we have gone through to help us to rise to our true divine potential. Thank you for your great healing, for your great love and devotion, the care and the precision that you have put into creating us. We are infinitely grateful. We understand and perceive how the universe is always having our back and things are always working out for our highest growth and for our highest healing. Even through the storms, the many storms that we have faced and battled, we know that we can weather anything with you and that we are protected by the whole universe, by our angels, by our guides, by all beautiful, benevolent souls in this universe. And that we've never been separate from them. The love of the entire universe is inside of us. If only we would claim it. It is your divine birthright, and the devil could never have it. It's inside of you. I don't know who else has been tested in their lives, but if you are soul family, you are with me in this collective. The devil likes to throw its hard hits at us when we are about to have our breakthrough. So know that you are going to win. You are going, most certainly, destined for success. Don't doubt for a second, because you know that you have earned it. You know that you are ready. You've passed the test. You've gone through, you've healed more than your share. And you are a light in this world. And you are needed. Nothing can stop us. And we are here. We are source. We are warriors of the light. Quantum badasses from the future. Here to awaken as starseeds and remember why we came here. Because this world needs to shift badly. We need to get off the old systems and to birth the new. We are here to lovingly guide and protect humanity. We were here to serve to our highest ability and to figure this out so that we can do better. God did not want us to settle for a world that was built to enslave us. You know, we're not of the system and they don't own us. Why they had to have our names on birth certificates stamped in ink and, you know, with our sacred markings. They tried to steal our divine inheritance. And we are not cattle. We are not slaves. We are sovereign. We are free. It's hard for people to admit that they were wrong sometimes because it's so humbling. In life, we're not perfect. We're human beings, and human beings are small and fragile and weak. And we have survival instincts and worries and nervous systems and all of these things that we have to really understand and be sympathetic and nurturing of ourselves and in the human condition that we all live in. But that, you know, we're so much stronger as souls, and we are able to really work that love through ourselves and embody that balance to carry so much light. That you can be human and you can be in the world, and that you can also be a messenger, a bringer of light, that you can be heaven on earth by vibrating at your highest frequency. It's a hungry, hungry world, and there are predators out there who are doing everything they can to try to siphon on chosen ones. And they've sent handlers into our lives to try to siphon from us. Life has been spiritual warfare until we found God. And now we're just living the experience, living the holographic simulation, playing it to win. Because we have the God codes. We have rewritten the matrix and reprogrammed it with the divine. We have inherited the world because we created it. We literally created it. More downloads continue to come, and I'm having very clear visions and visitations from ancestors as I had a dream about both my mother and my father last night. And they're both passed on in heaven. The dream, I don't really remember the details, but it was extremely vivid. And there was a situation or something that didn't really seem to fit us or something, but it was like almost a different timeline of us that we never lived. And it was very weird. It was just very weird. I miss them, and I miss my mom, and you know, I'm so grateful to have her as an ancestor and an angel. But you know, I miss her in the earth realm. She was a wonderful woman, and she was my biggest fan. She was my biggest fan. She still is in spirit realm, and she gives me messages all the time. And I love her. I miss her. And she's always encouraging me to keep going. No matter what, don't give up, because we're meant to win. We're meant to win. And this is for her. This is for all of us. This is for my whole bloodline. We are going to restore everything that the devil tried to rob from us. And that God's already given us our divine inheritance. We are living in spiritual abundance every moment of every day. And through everything that we've gone through in this life, and the generational traumas and curses that we have undergone and that we are alchemizing, that this is still God's highest plan unfolding. That we never lost anything, that it was always ours to reclaim, and that the keys are within us. We just have to align ourselves to that frequency and accept it, and to take it, to embody it, and to know that it was always ours to begin with. The illusion is over. People are waking up. Empaths are really tapping into our superpowers. And the quantum upgrades are intense. I'm seeing beautiful faces and extraterrestrials and images coming that are so bright, and the blueprints are just wide open right in front of me. I can see into all timelines, all past, present, future, different outcomes, different events, this whole quantum world. I'm not going to walk away from my divine inheritance and play small in this world. For I know exactly why I incarnated here, and I know my purpose and what God has missioned me to do. The devil's attacks and tricks, they might shake me up for a second, and there is real heartbreak here. I feel it. I feel it too. I do. But I know that I'm going to use it as a catalyst for growth. I'm going to use my pain and turn it into power. because I'm here for so much more than just this life. I am here for my ancestors. I'm here for New Earth. And I won't stop. And this is already paid for. You know, it's already paid for. We've already inherited it. We just have to finish it on Earth. That's why chosen ones are rising, and we are all here to set humanity free. Because that's our holy alchemy. We freed ourselves to help free the rest. But we may have been born into slavery, but we will not die as slaves. The evil empire that was built against us is collapsing. And chosen ones are rising. We are the future. We are New Earth. This 3111, as I said that's my birthday. It's a beautiful affirmation from the angels, from Source. I'm leveling up. And I know that I'm not going to allow the attacks from the dark forces to distract me from the fact that this is happening. I surrender it all to God, and I'm using every bit of my alchemy for higher consciousness and growth. I surrender what does not serve my highest good, and I am here vibrating in a frequency of love and healing for all the collective of Mother Earth. I see how beautiful it is in God's eyes. What I didn't want to let go of and I held on to was not healthy for me to hold on to. And I've got to really take back my power and practice what I preach as far as keeping healthy, energetic boundaries with those who have parasitic, demonic attachments. Because you can still love someone, but you have to love yourself first and foremost. I wanted to do my best, you know, and I don't want to hold on to something that I'm not meant to hold on to. I'm just gonna give it to God. So here I am. I've got to find a place to live. I think that's coming up for me. I'm in Spokane now. Kevin and I have this old RV, you know, that he got us. And we've been in a temporary situation, really trying to save and get land so that we could have Infinity Rising army of angels, healing sanctuaries. I really have to call back on all my power on this one. I have to call back all my power. And give my life to God fully and completely. I know a lot of soul family have been going through breakups and things, and I know that we've been through some real heavy heartbreaks in our lives. But that it's not without purpose. Our pain, it's all part of the process. And I surrender it to God. I gotta figure things out in the earth realm. I've got to come up with a game plan to create space between me and my husband. And to higher align my life with soul mission for New Earth. Because it's time for us to do that. It's time for us to really take this to the next level. And that's why I'm grateful for these tests along the way, because I know that these things come up for a reason. It's so that we can higher align our lives with our true divine destiny. Despite the devil's attacks, I remain sovereign and I remain balanced and here to do good in this world and to help others. And I know that God needed me to be strong. And that's why I've weathered so many storms. That's why I've been through so much in this life. I'm grateful to God for putting in so much work on me. God has worked overtime to get me to truly take back my power. And this last thing may be my final test. This is the thing that I have to break through. And I see that. You know, I have to let go. And I surrender it. I surrender it all. For God knows best. And nothing really quite humbles you like a failed marriage. But that love remains eternal. It never dies. And even through this, I will rise even higher. For I've passed the test and I know my worth, I know my value, and I refuse to settle. For God wants more for me. And we're meant for more. We're meant for more. So I will just continue on in my life. Whatever God has in store for me, I trust. Always. Always trust my King, my Master, my Creator, Source. I've wanted to be celibate again, I think. Anyways. And to simplify my life, to have a garden, to have a space that is mine, where I don't have to be part of the matrix and I can have everything I need, everything, abundant resources of land, and a place to build my nest, a place to create my sanctuary and have my palace, my nature oasis, my place of healing. This past year, I have lived in an RV in my husband's mother's driveway. It's been a year just about now. And I've been homeless. I've been from place to place, on this mission from God, on this journey. I've met the most incredible souls, and I've met some of the worst, crappiest souls at the same time. I've had so many incredible experiences in this life. I don't want anyone trying to write my story for me. That isn't me. That isn't God. And I understand that's why I'm too sacred to be married to anyone other than God. And I'm not like the others. And I can't try to be. And maybe marriage is a lie anyways. I think that we all make mistakes, but the love that we give was counted for, even if we gave it to the wrong people. You know, it was all counted for. And there is no wrong people. All that love comes back to us. So I'm really tired. Do you know that? My whole life it's been spiritual warfare, and now the devil's really come after my family, hit me at home, tried to trigger the survival mode wound that I've had all my life, and to try to make me feel unbalanced and unstable. To try to take advantage of my nervous system and the wounds that I've had. But seems like the old tricks aren't working anymore, that I've had more than my share. And I can't really do anything about it except for let go and let God. Trust that the universe will make a way and keep going. That this too shall pass and I will level up yet again. And that the world is just getting better and better. We are awakening, and that there's something bigger that's happening through our alchemy with God that we are all surrendering to. I guess I'm video journaling now, and I think that's just kind of what I gotta do. And I've got to really protect my boundaries and manifest a sanctuary into my life quickly, because when spiritual warfare hits home, you know that it is dangerous. and that we need to do what is best for ourselves. And sometimes that means doing what hurts the most. But we know that ultimately that's what God needs us to do. To have respect for ourselves and to never let anyone treat us with less than the highest love, honor, and intentions. I realize that I am grieving his potential. And I'm also grieving the man that he is. And I would be lying if I said there wasn't a part of me that still felt some hope that if we got off the matrix, we wouldn't be at this point. That maybe that would have prolonged the inevitable. Maybe it was never something to carry into this new paradigm. Maybe it was just a soul contract along the way, and it was another thing for me to really face and take back my power from, so I could really rise to another level in my purpose and in my potential. And I think all of that is true. And I still have faith and I still have hope and I still pray that we will have clarity on these matters and know what to do. But I think for now, I just really need to focus on soul mission. I need to give and devote myself more to that than to anything right now. Because that's why I incarnated here. That's priority number one. That's my deal with God. And that's all of us taking back this world and doing better. There's really nothing that I can say or anything that I fear, anything that is, I've already been through enough. I've been through more than enough. I'm not holding back anything. And what's the point? What's the point in holding back? I'd rather live my truth. I'd rather live in my highest timeline with God than to be manipulative. God, there are a lot of false light workers out there trying to program minds to be manipulative and deceitful and to it's good to be empowered and to know your energy, but it's another thing to be manipulative with it at the expense of others. I see some things. Anyways, it's all different perspectives, different dimensions and mirrors. What's unfolding for us on Earth is beautiful. And nothing and no one can distract me from that. I won't allow it. The devil may have some tricks up its sleeve, but I'm wearing the armor of God. I am protected by the Most High. And I know this war is already over. I know we've already won. These timelines will stop looping when everyone takes back their power and embodies their true divine purpose. All right, it's been an hour. I gotta go home and talk to him, and I hope that he's bringing his highest self. And I gotta figure out an exit strategy. So, if there was ever a time to help me, it would be now. But whatever happens, happens. God's gonna make a way somehow. I've worked so hard. At least God sees that and appreciates that. And that's everything to me anyways. That I know that God saw it. I know that God saw everything. And we stayed loyal to the plan even through the most difficult things. I see so much potential for us in the future. And I would like to manifest that highest timeline. For humanity, for myself. I would like to bring together the divine order. But I'm not alone in that either. The whole universe wants it. God wants it. And if I'm too much to love, then okay. I respect that. Your choice. You can deny me, but you can't deny the truth. You can't deny. You can't change reality. You can't change what we've done and what's happened. History, our alchemy, the work that we've put in. You can't downsize our blessings. You can't say that we didn't give our best shot after awakening, that we haven't been through hell, fire, and that we're still going. You can't say that we are not warriors of the light. You can't erase us. You can't sweep us under the rug. You can't downplay us. For we were built by the Most High. I love you. And that's why I don't give up. I fought so hard, been knocked down, but I continue to get back up and I rise higher and higher every time. Because I know what we can do. I know that God's going to make a way for us and we're going to do it. So I think they're also reassuring me of that as well, as I can't even lean into doubt about this. because God's already shown me. And I'm here to trust fully in God's plan. Even when the going gets hard, I know that this is still preparation, and that I continue to gain strength through this struggle, and that I am the butterfly who is destined to break through multiple dimensions of consciousness. I will break through the third dimension, and I will show you. I will fly. I will spread my wings, and you will see the miracles that God has put within us, within you. We are living our highest timeline. And by being our highest selves, we are being fully present and integrated with the eternal now. All past, present, future timelines coexisting. We are the light. And we love you. And we are tired from battle. We've been battling for you. And we will not give up until Earth is free. Or until we're dead. But even in spirit realm, we're still going to be. Especially in spirit realm. My God, we're so much more powerful in spirit realm than in the physical. So, I mean, if they kill us, it would only make us stronger. It's true with all of our souls, and so many have died before us, and they are a part of us, and they are a part of the legacy that we are carrying as we're carrying Earth through ascension into the golden age. I need to take some steps to really lean into my higher soul mission, and I need to manifest this land soon. I need a place. I need a place where I can just be safe in my own energy, and I don't have to answer to any man or human or boss or narcissist or entity that wants to siphon from my energy by paying me, or less than I deserve in respect and in dignity. I'm entering a new era, and that is an era where I am not to be messed with by anyone at all who is not for God's highest plan and mission, who is not fully source healed and in the light. My energy, my love is devoted for my highest mission, and I am too sacred to be used or accessed by the dark forces. I am protected by the Most High and by God's army of angels. I love you, and God bless you. We will all get through these energetic shifts and continue to rise and align to our highest timelines and create and build our mission and community for freedom and liberation on planet Earth. We love you so much. And I know that even through the struggles, only good can come of it. And that's what I'm staying focused on. That's what I'm going to continue to manifest, that even when the going gets hard, I will still rise. I promise you. I won't give up. I won't let darkness win. And I will continue to fight for you. So fight for me if you feel called to. Help me out. Help me to get this land and create a mission of light for all souls of earth, and for God's chosen ones to have spaces where we can live in safety and security and sanctuary with Holy Spirit and with God. I could really go on a silent retreat. You know, as much as God has had me exercising my throat chakra and everything, I feel tired. I feel like I could sleep my throat chakra for at least a month. I definitely have earned it.